Yeah, we're back, although today probably isn't going to be that much longer because we're at the end of the story part 1. So yeah, we're going to get maybe 3 story events if we're lucky. I don't know, I'm still kind of having fun.
I can't believe I'm already about to graduate.
Better reload. Good. Snipers incoming.
I'm actually having quite a bit of trouble with my manufacturer equipment. I just can't get anyone that I really want, any of the parts that I really want. I keep getting duplicates of parts that I don't
It
need.
lacks a certain pizzazz, but I'm satisfied.
It's a little annoying, got to be fair.
Rappy, stop them! Don't let them through!
Roger.
Rio, are you okay?
He blew up one of my legs!
Hold on, I'm coming! Rappy, cover me!
Roger. I'll keep an eye on the Rapture heading in that direction.
Much appreciated.
What lovely reassurance.
We raised a good student.
Phew! We nearly brought the farm back there.
You said the same thing yesterday.
All joking aside, Raptures these days are no joke. They're getting stronger and faster.
That's true. It might not be possible to beat them with our current weapons before long.
Are the Raptures evolving? What kind of crackpot theory is that? How could a bucket of bolts like those things evolve?
Ordinarily, I'd agree with you. But I think at this point, it's undeniable. I'm not sure if evolution is the right term. But they're absolutely getting stronger.
If you're all done with maintenance, we're moving on to the next operation area.
I'm not done yet. I'm still putting my leg back together.
Hurry it up, for crying out loud. If we're late, it's your fault.
No, that would be your fault, you jackass. Not mine.
What did you say?
You heard me.
Hurry up. We need to get a move on.
Yeah.
The new commander exchanges a few nervous glances before leaving.
It's people like him that are causing us to go through such a rough patch.
I can't deny that. The switch from having our own squad leader to a human commander has muddled the chain of command and resulted in more casualties.
How long has it been?
2 weeks.
Only 2 weeks have passed and we've already gone through 3 commanders?
Correct.
Is this only happening to us?
No. It's the same everywhere else.
What a load of crap this is.
I agree with you there.
One of the things that really interested me in the game's lore was actually Anise and Rappy's Bond events. Anisa's Bond event is sort of a world building about the state of the Ark, but Rappy is more focused on commanders and NIKKE, how NIKKE work, and specifically why it seems that most commanders that we see are complete idiots. It's because the training is designed to just get them in and out very quickly. They're supposed to be government-issued commanders, but the problem is that because they work on a success rate basis of you don't get results, you don't get fed, it leads to problems with how they were taught, oh yeah, you're definitely the hero saving the world. Unfortunately, it is a worst-case scenario that they live in, so there's not a lot of... You have to cut corners somewhere or you die.
With that being said, I think they'll be doing away with the commander system soon enough. The fatality rate amongst the commanders is so high that there won't be many officers left in the Ark before long.
These higher-ups don't have the slightest clue what they're doing. Okay, at one point in time, there was a legendary commander who was absolutely incredible. But how many times do we have to keep failing before they get it through their skulls that this system doesn't work? How long are they gonna keep trying to ram these commanders down our throats? If they're so desperate for qualified commanders, why don't they build some kind of military academy?
These are just rumors. But there is apparently a squad with a human commander who is performing extraordinarily well.
Wait. Who would it be? New Hope? God, I can't remember his actual name, but I actually have shown this. It's the guy that we were working with in the Mother Whale battle boss fight. He used to be a crackshot to Hope for Humanity sort of person, but then something happened. I'm not entirely sure what, but he was disillusioned with the Ark and decided to leave, and then he ended up joining up with Dorothy, who also hates the Ark.
I believe he's called New Hope.
Yeah, there we go.
He's the reason the higher-ups continue to enforce this commander system. That's not the only thing they're experimenting with. They're also trying out all manner of different engagement tactics in different locations.
Why would they be doing that?
They want to win.
The answer lies in another rumor that's been going around.
Do you always spend your entire day gossiping?
I heard the central government is preparing for a second offensive to reclaim the surface.
What?
One 100 times larger in scale than the first offensive.
Did you say 100?
Again, it's just a rumor at this point, but I do think it's possible. That would explain why they are experimenting with different tactics. If they're preparing for all-out war, they'd want to collect as much practical data as possible.
War?
Hey! Hurry up and move!
Yeah, we're going. I hope that punk gets what he deserves out there.
Don't joke about that kind of thing.
Who says I'm joking?
I understand why you feel that way.
Let's get this over with and head back. There's a concert tomorrow, so I've got plans lined up from morning onwards.
Oh, no. Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
Pretty?
You bet.
I heard she was in a bit of a creative slump. Is she back?
What are you talking about? She was never in a slump.
Right. My apologies.
You guys want to come? I heard entry is free.
No thanks.
I'm also not interested.
You guys are boring.
Next day, NIKKE dormitory. Rappy examines her equipment prior to being deployed. Wendy lies on the bed playing with her phone.
Are you getting ready already?
Yes.
How come you're always so on top of things?
It's easier this way.
How long has it been since you joined us, Rappy?
3 years.
That long? Time really flies. It's been a while since I've asked you, but... have you discovered what it is you want to do?
No, not yet.
I see. Well, I should start getting ready.
Wendy suddenly bolts upright, leaping off the bed with startling speed.
What? Rappy! Rappy!
What?
Have you read the Arc Daily today?
No, not yet. What is it?
Pretty. He's dead! She was murdered by a NIKKE phobia in the middle of her comeback concert.
What about Rio?
I'll contact her. The last message I got from her was that she'd arrived at the concert.
I'm here.
Rio!
What's wrong?
Are you okay?
What do you mean?
Pretty, she...
Oh, that. I'm okay. Too bad about her dying. She died so easily. It was hard to believe she was even a NIKKE.
Rio?
Oh, Rappy.
Yes?
It's been a while since I gave you a lesson. Here's one more thing.
Yes?
There's no point in trying so hard. None of it matters when you die. You can strive to be the best in life, inspire countless people, and give them hope. And it all amounts to nothing in the end. Life is meaningless.
I can't tell whether Rio is sincere or if this is actually her hiding just how much hurt she was on the inside by all this. It's hard to tell with Rio.
It doesn't matter how hard you try. If some crazy person intent on ending your life comes after you, it's all over in an instant. So what's the point? No need to put so much effort into living.
Rio.
No matter how much you strive to achieve, how brightly you shine, how beautiful you are, all someone has to do is lift a finger, and your life ceases to exist. So don't bother trying. It's all meaningless.
Wendy approaches Rio and embraces her.
I'm sorry, Rio.
What's wrong? I'm okay.
You're clearly not okay, Rio.
It's all so meaningless. What's the point of living? Why did Pretty work so hard to achieve everything she did? All it did was get her killed.
That's not true. I didn't know Pretty personally, but I'm sure the reason she worked as hard as she did was because she was striving towards something.
But we'll never find out what that something was. It's not like she'll ever get there anyway. Not anymore. It's better to give up on any dreams or aspirations you have. It all amounts to nothing when you're gone.
A few days later.
Rio, did you want to become like Pretty?
No. I wanted to become a pop star like her, yes, but not Pretty specifically. What? Is that so hard to believe?
So, it was more than just liking her music, huh?
Okay, so I dreamed of becoming like her. Is that not allowed? Even though I never made any concrete steps toward that dream, it all ended so suddenly anyway. A dream that died before it even began.
Rappy.
Rappy hands Rio an envelope with an extravagant patterning.
What's this?
It's a ticket to partake in an audition to be the next Tetra pop star.
What?
Rappy and I had to pull some serious strings in order to get that.
But these are so sought after. You can't even pay for them.
Everything has a price.
We found a way to purchase it.
How much did you pay?
In a situation like this, I think it would be better for you to simply say thank you rather than ask how much.
I can't do this. I haven't even practiced, let alone gotten into the right headspace. I don't have any outfits, and...
Well, you can start now. The audition is in 3 months.
I'll be rooting for you. I want you to show me that hard work pays off. I'm sure you will learn a lot.
Think of this as being like one of the lessons we gave Rappy. Now, go get him.
Okay. I'll try my best. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Rio continuously hums a song by Pretty throughout her mission. Despite multiple warnings by the new commander to stay quiet, Rio pays him no mind and continues humming. Even when he begins harassing her, Rio shrugs off the remarks and continues undeterred. That night, Rio, her eyes crimson red, fires upon her squad mates as she hums Pretty's song. After Wendy is forced to shoot down Rio, she smiles briefly, then turns the gun on herself. The gunshots draw in nearby raptures, a battle breaks out. The commander dies in the skirmish. Only 2 members of the squad are left standing. Rappy and the other survivor return to the Ark. Rappy is put on standby after a routine checkup. There is a warning on the news cautioning the public against fake Tetra NIKKE audition tickets, which are circulating.
No. No.
The Skullhead squad is disbanded due to the members being killed in action. Rappy begins to understand what Rio meant by life being meaningless. Rappy looks at the mirror. In her reflection, she sees the same expression Rio had shown on the day Pretty died. She feels empty. Oh, it would be Harvester, wouldn't it?
Why don't we just develop something like an incident next? Sorry to break it to you, but this one is over. Let's finish this. Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
Time passes. Rappy continues to carry out her missions as part of an unnamed combat squad. Before she knows it, all the squad members except for her are replaced. Either due to being killed or by going mad. This process repeats itself several times. There were many who had hopes and dreams of something better, but they all died before they had a chance to realize those dreams. No one was immune to corruption, no one could overcome it. Rappy couldn't remember how many lives she had to end, her eyes burning red as they repeated the same words over and over. So many of these problems can be traced back to that one idiot that thought, what if I made the corruption worse? The Mind Switch is a horrifying spectacle. Their victims' personalities transform in an instant, and any relationships and bonds they might have had disintegrated instantaneously. Innumerable NIKKEs lost their lives in a flash. They were lost to raptures, to the environment, to humans, to other NIKKEs. Their lives seemed so fleeting and fragile, devoid of meaning. All Rappy wished for was for it to be over. For these aimless, purposeless days to end. Time passes. The Ark is starting to bustle with activity.
The second surface reclamation war is guaranteed to succeed. It will be conducted on a scale 100 times larger than the first. The New Hope, a legendary commander in the making, Johann, will lead the war effort.
Alright, there's the name that I forgot.
The technology of Elysion, Bacillus, and Tetra is cutting edge. All the particles which disrupt Raptor communications have been dispersed through the surface.
They have? We did that? Huh.
Humanity has no reason to lose. Victory is ours. We are going up to the surface. We will reclaim our homeland!
The second surface reclamation war.
With everything and everyone on the line, the Second Surface Reclamation War is officially declared. The Ark is more lively than ever before, with many people whipped into a fervor. The word hope echoes at every corner, repeated incessantly. Rappy understands the emptiness that came with that word. But at the same time, gazing upon a world whose inhabitants were filled with such hope, she couldn't help but cling to a little bit of hope. Perhaps she too might come to share in that hope they all had. 2 years after the start of the Second Surface Reclamation War. As soon as the elevator doors open upon reaching the surface, more than half of Rappy's squad mates are quickly killed in a rapture attack. Rappy continues to move forward with the remaining squad mates. While on the move, the squad was ambushed by raptures. Most of Rappy's squad mates were killed along with the commander. Rappy continues to move forward with the remaining squad mates.
Wait,
What's wrong?
where are we going? Why don't we go back to the Ark? What good can we do out here? There are only 4 of us.
We have to join up with the others and resume the operation.
What good will the 4 of us joining up do?
We can still be of help. We need to go.
This fight was already lost before it began. It's been 2 years, and we haven't taken back a single meter of land. If they think they can reclaim the surface, they're delusional. This is a suicide mission. Do you have any idea what the survival rate has been for NIKKEs during this war? 8%. Everyone else is gonna be slaughtered. This is my 4th time on the surface, and I've been lucky to come out alive each time. But things have really gone south this time. You ought to know this stuff too. It doesn't seem like this is your first time up here.
I'm aware. Yes.
How many times have you been up here?
If you're referring to during the Second Surface Reclamation War, this is my 27th time.
27th? You're lying.
I don't lie.
What's your name, by the way?
Rappy.
Rappy?
Do you know me?
Oh god! It's the Grim Reaper!
Grim Reaper?
If I stay with you, I'm as good as dead. Everyone who goes with you dies.
Oh boy. Somewhat reminiscent of Valkyria Chronicles 3 there. You keep sending one person out you keep sending people out on suicide missions, only one keeps coming back. It's not the fact that she's the Grim Reaper, it was the fact that she was just so much... She was resilient from being an unawakened Valkyria.
Just saying the name Rappy is akin to a death sentence. Gah! I said it again! No, I don't want to die. I'm not going to die, am I? Someone save me, please!
I didn't kill anyone.
I know, but... Oh... You really didn't kill them?
No.
I don't believe...
Artillery fire. Everyone, brace for impact.
Rappy looks around. No one is left. Rappy looks in the direction the fire came from. Several raptures are approaching in a cacophony of noise.
Again. I'm the only one. I'm sick of this.
Rappy aims her weapon at the raptures.
Only one rapture remaining. I don't have much ammunition left. I need to aim for the core, but I don't have enough ammo to create an opening.
Just then, the rapture turns its head and fires a beam cannon off to the side.
What? Why is it doing that?
Rappy immediately dashes out from behind her cover, not leaving herself any time to think. She takes off running towards the rapture, which turns back to her, but is promptly assaulted by a hail of gunfire to its core. The rapture's core loses its light and goes silent. Oh, it didn't explode? They're supposed to explode when you kill them. Rappy catches her breath and looks in the direction where the rapture fired its beam. Someone is approaching. They are dressed from head to toe in red. Rappy can tell that the approaching figure was a NIKKE. The red figure stops in front of Rappy.
You're a NIKKE, aren't you?
Rappy nods her head.
I haven't seen you before.
Oh, I'm sure I look like an insane person right now. Could you, by any chance, tell me what year it is?
So this is, to put this in Limba's company terms, this is like bumping into Pointillism Yi Sang. At least mechanically, she is a pretty powerful DPS. Downside being stupidly rare. Something about this doesn't feel right. But the NIKKE before her seemed to be in a genuine distress, so Rappy shows her her phone screen. The red NIKKE stares at the date for a long time.
Huh. It's been 30 years? You. Let me talk to you for a moment. What should I call you?
Rappy wordlessly takes out her label.
Mass-produced NIKKE RR15436. That's your name?
I can understand why she doesn't want to give her name, given that she just heard someone tell her, saying your name is the biggest death flag. Rappy nods her head.
That can't be right. Don't you have a proper name?
Mass-produced NIKKEs like myself don't have names.
Don't lie to me. You must have a name. I'm Red Hood.
Is that your real name?
Well, yeah. So, what's yours?
Rappy. My name is Rappy.
Footstep, walk, run, to be continued. And since we have no new missions, we can use the rest of these white books on just quick battling through here.
Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
And yeah, there is a second story, but we're not allowed to access it yet. And as a reward for completing as many missions as we have, we get one of these, memory film. You can use them to open up previous events, so you can check them out for story purposes. They won't have any resources to give you, but they will hand out unique stuff like background music or images to use. That said, if you're interested in the lore, then it can be quite the reward. And still no Q here.
Victory! With me on your team, did you expect anything else?
So yeah, now we go on break until they open up the next tier of the story. So, until next time guys, take care. We'll see you all around.